Throughout the ages, individuals have sought a connection with the divine, searching for signs and guidance in their spiritual journeys. For many, the idea that God communicates directly with the human mind is a profound and deeply personal concept. In this article, we explore the notion of how God may speak through the mind, examining the ways in which individuals perceive and interpret these divine whispers. The silent dialogue. In the quiet recesses of the mind, some believe that God communicates through a silent dialogue, a subtle exchange of thoughts and feelings that transcend the limitations of language. This form of communication is often described as an intuitive knowing, an inner guidance that emerges in moments of contemplation, prayer, or deep reflection. It is a communication that goes beyond words, a spiritual connection that transcends the boundaries of the material world. Meditation and prayer. Many spiritual traditions advocate for practices such as meditation and prayer as a means to open the channels of communication with the divine. In these moments of stillness and devotion, individuals often report experiencing a heightened sense of awareness, a clarity of thought, or a profound sense of peace. It is within these states that believers suggest God's voice is most readily heard, offering guidance, comfort, and inspiration. Dreams and visions. Another avenue through which God is believed to communicate with the mind is through dreams and visions. Throughout religious texts and personal accounts, there are numerous instances of individuals receiving divine messages in the form of vivid dreams or compelling visions. These experiences are often seen as a direct line of communication from the spiritual realm, providing insights, warnings, or encouragement. Intuition and gut feelings. God's communication is not always grand or dramatic. Sometimes, it manifests as a quiet whisper within our intuition or gut feelings. Many people describe moments when a strong sense of knowing guides them in decision-making or prompts them to take a specific course of action. This inner guidance, often attributed to the divine, is believed to be a form of communication that transcends rational thought. The language of symbols. For some, the language of God is expressed through symbols and synchronicities that manifest in everyday life. A chance encounter, a meaningful symbol, or a series of events may be interpreted as a message from the divine. These individuals believe that God communicates through the language of symbolism, using the tangible world as a canvas to convey profound truths and insights. Challenges and interpretations. While the idea of God speaking through the mind resonates deeply with many, it is not without its challenges. Interpretation of these divine messages is subjective and varies greatly among individuals. Skeptics may attribute such experiences to psychological processes, while believers view them as transcendent encounters with the divine. Navigating the inner landscape, embracing the mystery. As individuals explore the idea of God speaking through the mind, it becomes apparent that this mystical communication is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Each person's spiritual journey is unique, shaped by their beliefs, cultural background, and personal encounters with the divine. The role of faith and trust. At the heart of the belief in God's communication through the mind lies an unwavering faith and trust in the divine. For many, these experiences are not validated by tangible evidence but are instead deeply rooted in the realm of the unseen. It is a surrender to the unknown, a willingness to embrace the mystery, and a recognition that understanding the ways of the divine may surpass human comprehension. Cultivating a spiritual connection. Individuals seeking to deepen their connection with the divine often engage in practices that foster spiritual growth. Meditation, prayer, and contemplation are not only avenues for potential divine communication but also tools for self-discovery and inner transformation. The journey to hear God's whispers is not solely about receiving messages but also about developing a receptive and attuned mind. Discernment and reflection. Discernment plays a crucial role in navigating the landscape of divine communication. The interpretation of inner promptings, dreams, and intuitive feelings requires careful reflection and self-examination. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of discernment to distinguish between genuine divine guidance and the noise of the ego or external influences. Embracing diversity in spiritual experience. The ways in which individuals experience God's communication are diverse and influenced by cultural, religious, and personal factors. It is essential to recognize and respect this diversity, fostering an environment where individuals can share their spiritual experiences without judgment. Embracing this diversity enriches the collective tapestry of human spirituality. Challenges and skepticism. The belief in God speaking through the mind is not universally accepted, and skepticism abounds. Some argue that these experiences are products of the human psyche, influenced by psychological, neurological, or cultural factors. While faith often transcends the need for empirical evidence, an open dialogue between believers and skeptics can contribute to a deeper understanding of the nature of spiritual experiences. The transformative power of divine communication. For those who embrace the belief that God speaks through the mind, the impact of these experiences can be transformative. They may provide comfort in times of adversity, guidance in moments of indecision, and a profound sense of purpose and connection. These encounters with the divine become integral parts of individuals' narratives, shaping their worldview and influencing the way they engage with the world around them. The continuous dialogue, nurturing the connection. As individuals continue to explore the profound concept of God speaking through the mind, it becomes evident that this dialogue is not a one-time event but a continuous and evolving connection. Nurturing this spiritual relationship requires ongoing dedication, mindfulness, and an openness to the unfolding mysteries of the divine. Living in alignment. Believers in the idea of divine communication often strive to live in alignment with their understanding of these messages. This involves integrating the insights gained from spiritual experiences into their daily lives, making conscious choices that reflect their connection with the divine. This alignment may manifest in acts of kindness, compassion, and a commitment to values that resonate with the spiritual guidance received. Community and shared wisdom. The journey of hearing God's whispers is not solitary, it often finds resonance within communities of faith. Sharing spiritual experiences and insights with others who hold similar beliefs fosters a sense of belonging and strengthens the collective understanding of divine communication. Community support becomes a source of encouragement, affirmation, and shared wisdom. The evolution of spiritual language. Just as human language evolves, so does the language through which individuals perceive divine communication. Spiritual experiences may take on different forms and nuances as individuals grow and mature in their faith. This evolution is a natural part of the dynamic relationship between the human soul and the divine, reflecting the multifaceted nature of the spiritual journey. Challenges on the path. The path of divine communication is not without its challenges. Doubt, uncertainty, and the distractions of everyday life can create obstacles to maintaining a clear connection with the divine. Overcoming these challenges often involves a reaffirmation of faith, a return to spiritual practices, and a commitment to seeking the divine in both moments of clarity and moments of doubt. Seeking guidance in the sacred texts. Many religious traditions provide sacred texts that serve as guides for understanding the nature of divine communication. These texts offer stories of prophets, mystics, and individuals who have experienced profound encounters with the divine. Studying and reflecting on these texts can provide valuable insights and a framework for interpreting one's own spiritual experiences. Cultivating a listening heart. At the core of the journey of divine communication is the cultivation of a listening heart and openness to receive the messages of the divine with humility and receptivity. This involves quieting the noise of the external world, turning inward in contemplation, and creating sacred spaces for communion with the divine. Sustaining the sacred conversation, a lifelong commitment. As individuals traverse the ever-unfolding landscapes of divine communication, they discover that sustaining the sacred conversation is not a destination but a lifelong commitment. The dynamic interplay between the human soul and the divine presence invites believers to engage in practices that nourish the spiritual connection, deepening their understanding and experience of God's whispers. Cultivating gratitude and reverence. One of the cornerstones of sustaining a connection with the divine is the cultivation of gratitude and reverence. Recognizing the sacredness of each moment and expressing gratitude for the gifts of insight and guidance fosters a sense of humility and appreciation for the divine presence in everyday life. Acts of service and compassion. The manifestation of divine communication often inspires individuals to engage in acts of service and compassion. Believers find that living out the messages received involves extending love and kindness to others, creating a ripple effect of positive energy in their communities. Acts of service become a tangible expression of the divine within and a means of sharing the blessings received. Reflective practices. Engaging in reflective practices, such as journaling or spiritual retreats, allows individuals to revisit and contemplate their experiences with the divine. These practices serve as a form of spiritual diary, providing a space to document insights, challenges, and the ongoing evolution of their spiritual journey. Reflection becomes a tool for self-awareness and deepening the connection with the divine. The art of discernment. Discernment remains a vital aspect of the lifelong commitment to divine communication. As individuals encounter new experiences and challenges, discernment enables them to navigate the complexities of interpreting divine messages. Through prayer, meditation, and seeking guidance from spiritual mentors or communities, individuals refine their ability to discern the authentic voice of the divine. Evolution of spiritual practices. Just as the language of divine communication evolves, so too do the spiritual practices that support this connection. Individuals may find that their methods of prayer, meditation, or worship transform over time, adapting to the changing seasons of their spiritual journey. The flexibility to embrace evolving practices allows for a more dynamic and authentic relationship with the divine. Navigating doubt and dark nights of the soul. The journey of divine communication is not immune to doubt or moments of spiritual desolation. These dark nights of the soul serve as opportunities for growth and surrender, as believers grapple with uncertainties and emerge with a deepened resilience and faith. Navigating such challenges requires a willingness to confront the shadows within and trust in the enduring light of the divine. Celebrating milestones. Celebrating milestones in one's spiritual journey is a way of acknowledging the progress made and expressing gratitude for the divine guidance received. Whether through ceremonies, rituals, or personal reflections, these moments become markers of the ongoing relationship with the divine, reinforcing the sacred nature of the journey. Conclusion: a sacred dance of love and mystery. In the sacred dance of love and mystery, the journey of how God speaks through the mind unfolds as a lifelong odyssey. It is a journey marked by moments of clarity and obscurity, joy and sorrow, certainty and doubt. Embracing the ebb and flow of the divine conversation, individuals discover that the sacred whispers are woven into the very fabric of their existence, guiding, sustaining, and transforming their lives in ways that are both profound and ineffable. As the conversation continues, so too does the invitation to explore the boundless depths of the divine, ever present in the silence, the symbols, and the sanctuaries of the human soul.